Alright folks, welcome to episode 11 of Saturday Night Slice, and today going back over to Domino's just because it's nearby. It's piping hot and I've not had a Domino's for a while. So today I'm having a look at the Meateor. Now let's just be honest, it's probably always going to be meat-based pizzas on Saturday Night Slice. Maybe the odd cheeky margarita, but yeah, don't expect any sort of like veggie supremes or anything with mushrooms, sweet corn, pineapple or anything like that. Mainly because why bother with that sort of stuff on a pizza? Anyway, so let's just get tucked in. It's a bit of a colder evening tonight. Starting to get a little bit of a cold, so comfort food and a nicer brown ale sounds good to me. So apologies for sniffles there. So it's just your basic pizza really. Simple tomato base, simple usual cheese. The toppings are sausage, ham, chicken and pepperoni. So we'll have a little bit of each first before we take a slice. So this is the chicken, fairly standard. Very minimal seasoning, it's just the taste of the chicken really. Not too bad. Texture's not too bad either. Let's have a look at some of this square ham. Tiny bit gelatinous. It's got a sort of like a cheap feel to it. Nice, again, gentle flavour, not really too seasoned. Then we'll have, tell you what, they've skimped a bit on the pepperoni. Here's the pepperoni. This is usually the make or break, because boring pepperoni is fucking awful. I'm swearing on it, what should be a child-friendly video, but who cares? It's not it's a beer review channel. It's not child-friendly. So here's the pepperoni. A tiny bit of that sort of like spongy texture, but it's got a very gentle flavour, but it's a satisfying gentle flavour. And then we'll have a piece of the sausage. I'd imagine it's going to be a bit gelatinous, but tiny bit. It's got a very basic sort of almost Cumberland sausage sort of flavour. But again, all very, not bland, I'd say, but not the best. But you're not expecting the finest ingredients from a place like this. So let's see if we can find a piece that's got quite a bit on. It's pretty spread out with what's on there. Here we go, we've got a nice piece here. Bit of a floppy crust. Pretty simple fare. I'm going to save the crusts for me garlic sauce. Anyway, let's give it a taste. It's getting the job done. Although it's leaving a nice little amount of grease on the packaging. Not really too greasy actually, which is good. Base is soft, it's got a very slight, almost crumbly texture at the bottom. Tomato sauce is really nice, I'd say. Cheese has a nice sort of twang to it. Do you know what? It's not bad all in all. I mean, you're not really going to be dissecting piece by piece and eating it, are you? So the toppings wise, individually, a little bit generic, but as a whole, I think the one thing I would say there's a very slight herbal flavour coming from that tomato sauce. Maybe if they amped up the herbage that they've used. But the cheese is fine. It all works together. It's got a nice level of stodginess, but it's not got that sort of like cheap local takeaway sort of character. I mean, let's face it, a place like Pizza Hut or Domino's wouldn't be in the situation where they are now if it was like uber low quality. But then again, if you have a bad Pizza Hut or a bad Domino's, or like a bad Papa John's. I've never really had Papa John's because you can't get it locally. And the good thing about a place like this is they've got good deals. So if you just need some good, somewhat cheap food, well, mind you, now it's about 12 quid each because I went halves on this with my brother. He got pizza. You get a garlic bread as well. Garlic bread is nice from Domino's. I'm still more leaning towards Pizza Hut. I just think there's maybe just a little bit more flavour and interest in their product for me personally. But as someone who never really used to like Domino's, the last few ones I've had, I've pretty much enjoyed. So yeah, that was the Meatalicious from Domino's Pizza. It's what you expect from, you know, a meat-filled pizza. Just could do with a little bit more seasoning. And I don't know why I keep picking up this tea towel and throwing it away. Anyway, so that was this exciting episode of Saturday Night Slice. Maybe someday we'll do like a veggie pizza or sort of like a Beyond Meat pizza or something like that. And I've got to start, you know, getting onto the margaritas a little bit more. And also testing garlic bread. So dough balls, there's all sorts of things we can do on the Saturday Night Slice. So as always, your recommendations, always appreciated. If you've had this or you're a fan of it, yada, yada, yada. Go check out the previous 10 episodes if you want to, if your life's that boring. And yeah, cheers for watching. You all take care, stay safe. Cheesy ending line, keep eating good pizza. See you later. As if you didn't already know, Sriracha takes it to another level though.